Rennick.
My question is to the Minister representing the Attorney-General, Senator Watt. The Minister for Sport has thrown her support behind Sam Kerr, the captain of the Matildas, even though body cam footage presented as evidence in court showed Kerr calling a British police officer stupid and white. Why does the Labor Party support people who use racial speech in that manner? And would Sam Kerr be jailed under the hate speech mandatory sentencing laws if she was to behave that way in Australia?
Thank you, Senator Rennick. Minister Watt.
Thanks, President, and thanks, Senator Rennick. Well, of course, I did notice that overnight Sam Kerr was actually cleared of the charges against her. So I'm not going to stand in the way of a British court and a British jury making a decision that she was not guilty of the criminal offence that she was charged with. You asked the broader question about hate speech, and our government is proud of the fact that we've taken serious action to restrict hate speech at a time in Australia where we are seeing too much division in the community, and we are seeing anti-Semitic attacks take place, we are seeing Islamophobic attacks take place, and we are seeing a range of other racial slurs meted out against members of our community, and that should not happen. Now, I'm surprised that the opposition I'm surprised that the opposition wants to contest the fact that we've taken this action, because only last week they voted with us to pass that legislation. Now, the reality is that in Australia's laws, we have always had a number of restrictions on freedom of speech within Australia. We've got defamation laws, which prevent people from going out there and saying defamatory things about people. We've got laws around the contempt of court, which also restrict people's—
Minister Watt, please resume your seat. Senator Rennick.
So, thanks, Chair. So, would that particular comment be considered hate speech under the crime laws?
Sorry, Senator. Was it a point of order? Okay, so the minister is being— Thank you. The minister is being directly relevant to your question. Minister Watt.
Thanks, Senator Rennick. Obviously, I'm not going to be offering a legal opinion on whether the actions of an individual person breach Australian laws. What we're here to do is to set those laws and to let the courts then interpret them. But as I was saying, there have always been restrictions on freedom of speech in our country: defamation, contempt of court, and of course a really important one that's been there for quite a long time is Section 18C of the Racial Discrimination Act. And it wasn't that long ago that people like Senator Patterson and Senator Cash were trying to abolish Section 18C of the Racial Discrimination Act because they wanted to open the floodgates to racial vilification and all sorts of other hate speech, and it was the Labor Party who stood against that, just as it's been the Labor Party in government that has passed further laws about hate speech. So we will protect people from unlawful behaviour like that into the future.
The time for answering has expired.
Authorised G. Rennick People First Chermside.